Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Yellow Jackets offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. These rivalry games can really... pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Rambling Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Clemson's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The give out of the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A-game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Now adjusting. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. And remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill. And
just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game, the quick passing game, and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Shakes off the tackler. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the stick.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Brown. And the returner is stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Coming after it. Buys a little time. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Little. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of a...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in the hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And they try to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were green.
Off he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. That's a live ball. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. To the air, it's King.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win, if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback checking off. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Nifty little dance step. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. It's out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Kane. Swings it out to his running back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Power football with the run. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a and give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Dropping back, it's King. Makes his connection. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's King. They're trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Got a man, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Little.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Line gets set. 1st down.
Squirrel. 42, Spider.
Looking downfield. It's Klubnik. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick completion on the out route. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's complete on the right side.
And listen,
and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on time.
He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.